Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review. So let's jump into it. So today's review is for Shabby with the Chad Batch, the funny guild name. I do like the #1 fleet rank, even with a 5-star executor. So that shows for the amount of time played that you prioritize ships and you're getting really good fleet crystals every day. So excellent job on that. 5 million GP overall, 2.9 in characters, 2.4 in ships. So a year played. So excellent job, dude, overall so far. So you have Ray. I imagine you probably bought some bundles, some Lightspeed bundles, which no shame in that game. Lightspeed bundles are the new free-to-play, right? So good job on that. So you have you do have ultimate, you have all your Zetas, you have a good amount of investment into Zori. So I would say, depending on what you're doing right now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to take Zori up to Relics, even Relic 3. That way you can use Datacrons for this team, and that would be excellent. So something to think about. Also, I would speed up Resistance Hero Finn, get him nice and fast. He's going to be the engine for that team. He's going to be the one that starts it and gets it going. So you're going to want a really fast Resistance Hero Finn, and then this Zori team is really gonna sing. So something that I would recommend is that. All right, let's let's look at your roster. Continue going on. So Gas, you do need one more Zeta on Gas. You need it on his lead. Mods look awful. I don't know what you're doing with the mods, man. Not good mods at all. So I would improve on that. Let's look at your Imperial Troopers real quick. All right, so same thing. Excellent job here. Good assortment. I would take Dark Trooper up to Relic. So if you can take him up to Relic 5, that would get this team going. I would also recommend the second Zeta on this suborbital strike. It makes the ship a little faster, and you'll need it when you do the Rebel version of the assault battle. So it makes it so much easier, and it's worth it, I think, to be able to do, because you're gonna want it sooner or later for the speed. It's not like a huge deal. The days is excellent, so I think it's useful. I do use it. I used it even yesterday in my Grand Arena, so I would say it's a worthy Zeta. Not absolutely necessary, but worthy. So I would place it. There's a lot of reasons too, but Relic up Dark Trooper, and then this team will be up and singing. So you don't have to do Stark. You can get him up and running whenever you start working on C, but this team is fine. Just make sure you don't use control the situation on Gideon when you're doing the assault battle. Man, you really need to work on your mods. I think I'm gonna take a look at your mods, but looking at your mods are horrible, dude. Absolutely horrible. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this is fine, but I think you have not good, like, and you don't have a good understanding of mods, is what I would say. Yeah, you don't. You absolutely do not. So, buddy, pal, bro Sadamas, I'm gonna need you to please watch my mod guides. I'm gonna put them in the description. I'm gonna put up the playlist Mods 101. I'm assigning you to watch Mods 101. I'm put it on 2x speed or something. I talk a little weird at 2x speed, but it plays at a decent enough pace that you can still pick it up and enjoy it for what it is. So I will say, you really do need to fix your mods. So she likes an offense set. So the health is fine, but her damage is so amazingly low, and her damage is very important. Her speed is okay, but I would say the 4 of these mods gotta go, and more than likely all the mods. would have to go. Maybe. So a lot of these mods would be good and are they're fine in the future. Like they're just not Ray mods. Like all these would be great for like if this was C, this would be amazing. All right, so for this, like look at this. What you can do here, believe it or not, you can take this to 6A and then just wherever it lands, if you can try to like calibrate this one into either health percent or offense percent, but honestly you want offense percent. You want 5 as many hits into offense as you can if you can. If you even if you can get like 2 or 3 more 2 hits more into offense, this would be like a banger mod. So I would take this to 6A. Hopefully anything that hits into flat health I would calibrate. And then if it all lands into health percent, then you can use this for a different GL even, and then you can build another one in the future for Ray, because you could use this for like C or honestly pretty universal. But I would keep this one. You can keep this one. This one is perfectly fine. This one is perfectly fine. Even this one you can take up to 6A if you really wanted to. The protection isn't great, but you have flat health and you want this extra hit of speed. So this one needs to go away. This can go on a, I don't know, Jedi Knight Luke when you have them, or Sith, not Sith Trooper, but there's plenty of characters that would want a crit chance, with crit chance on it, and it's not bad. It's not perfect. You want offense percent here, but it's still okay. But you don't want this because it's not for one, even if you were going all health, you would want a health set here, but you want honestly, like the ideal set is if it has health percent and then you're looking for really high offense secondaries and then good decent speed. So speed is important, but like number one, you need health and offense on Ray. Like speed is more of an afterthought, and you're looking for like at least like 20 plus speed. 19 speed is fine too, but you want tons of offense percent. If you have flat offense percent, health percent, speed, or defense percent or something, speed, that's fine. But honestly, you want offense primary or health percent primary, and the best ones are health percent primaries because you can get 16% health, and then really fatty secondaries for offense percent. If you can get like 6-7% offense, that's like the best, and then decent speed is what you're looking for. It's gonna take time. If you immediately you need to start working these mods, farm offense mods, try to replace, you can keep these two, take them to 6A, the diamond and the square, and then these 4 right here, the arrow, the triangle, the cross, and the circle need a change. So health percent for the circle, and then for the cross, the triangle, and the arrow, you can do a blend of health percent or offense percent. But you need whatever doesn't have offense percent or health percent, it needs to like vice versa in secondaries, because she needs, and what you're looking for is honestly like over 200k health, over 10k damage, and you only have 7,800 damage, and that's honestly some of the lowest damage I've ever seen on a Ray. And then speed, you don't need a speed arrow, it's not as important. It can be like 500-ish is fine. Honestly, I think my Ray is around this 530 something, 533, 534 I think, and I don't have a speed primary, so you can do it. And her mods aren't incredibly fast. I think they're around like 20 speed on average on each of these, so you can do it. You just have to build mods over time. So for Gas, so let's talk about his mods, since we're talking about mods real quick, and then we'll do a quick little detour here, and then we'll start giving you a farming pathway. So like crit chance is fine, but generally for Gas, if you have him with the 501st, so let's see, let's filter this. Let's go 501st. All right, so you do have the 501st. So the way you're gonna want to mod Gas, once especially you need the Zeta on his lead, is you're gonna want fatty protection. So you want, I would recommend protection primary here, protection primary here, protection primary here, and crit damage primary here is what I would recommend. And then the set, you want an offense set and you want a defense set, and that's the ideal way to mod gas. So he likes potency, he likes protection percent over here, he likes speed as well. So just the best way that you can mod him for that. But you need like matching sets. Please stop doing this where you mix and match, and then you have this where you have level 12 mods. If they're not level 15 here and you haven't leveled them all the way, then you don't get the full set bonus. So see how it says set bonus and then 2? That means you need 2 of these mods to get the set bonus, and then if they're not level 15, then you get 12.5% instead of the 25 defense, and that's for defense. Every mod set has a not level 15 bonus and then a level 15 bonus. So if all the mods aren't level 15, then you get this bonus, where if they're all level 15, which is incredibly easy to do, then you get this bonus. So you want to maximize your mods. So please get the right sets, get the right mods, watch my mod guides, watch mods 101, start getting your mods correct and fix those mods. I'm not going to go like into your mods. Like Piet was your fastest. Yeah, so CLS wants a tenacity and offense set. So moral of the story, watch swgoh.gg best mods, and that's how you need to mod your characters. But you really do need to fix your mods. Starkiller needs his zetas as well. So yeah, so overall, fix your mods, please. Watch my mod guides, especially mods 101. It's going to explain mods to you. All right, so next, what are we going to do for farming pathway? So you have executor. Let's make sure your bounty hunters are okay. Your bounty hunters are up to snuff, so good job on that. You're getting first in fleets, so that's good. Continue that. You have a 5-star malevolence, 7-star negotiator. Excellent. You don't have all your you're working on your ships. That's good. So you're working on the BTL Y-wing. Hopefully you're working on the vulture droid and hyena bomber, right? So work on these pilotless ships. So farm the hyena bomber, farm the vulture droid. Excellent fleets. Even at gear 12, 5 stars if you have the pilotless ships. Excellent fleet. And then you should be using your get 2 to get malevolence to 7 stars. Gear 12 these geos if you can, but like as a side farm, it's pretty good. You don't have to farm the resistance stuff right now, but you have Azori built up. So that means with Radis, if you have the comeuppance and the resistance fleet, like this is a decent fleet if you build up this stuff. Not a priority. Not a priority whatsoever, but I would farm the stars on this star fortress. It's a fleet farm. Fleet farms are really easy to complete. Honestly, I'm legit running out of them. I think I have like 1 or 2 left. So, and they're unaccelerated farms. So just farm all your fleet farms. TIE Defender is really good too, getting that up and running once you start working on your Chimera. Not a priority right now. Your priority should be putting everything into the Executor, the Negotiator, then the Malevolence, then probably, I would say, Chimera, then Finalizer, then you can do like Radis if you want to, or Profundity into Home One. So whatever order you want to do, just make sure you continue farming your fleets. I would I would farm, if looks like you're pretty close, so I would just continue farming your first order ships and get those ready. You are going to want that TIE echelon. You are going to want all the first order ships so that you can get SOKR, because that should be the next big farm that you do. So I would finish these. I would probably be double farming these command shuttle ships, because it looks like you bought the SOKR bundle, so you're going to want to get SOKR as soon as you can. So 100% I would recommend double farming this command shuttle, like, because that's what you need to get the to get finalizer so that you can unlock SOKR. So double farm this, like refresh the node once. You can continue to slow farm that echelon, but not a priority over the command shuttle, because the command shuttle you need to get SOKR, and SOKR is the payment. But yeah, but just continue farming your side farms, farm your ships. Don't slow down on that. All right, so first priority I would say is, yeah, get those get SOKR as quick as you can. Relic up Zori and Dark Trooper would be good good secondary things you could be while you're doing that. You can round out your CLS team. Relic up Chewbacca, 3PO and Chewpio and Han. Get them at least to like Relic 3 is fine. That's going to get you CT3 for the Rebels. If you want, you can see Relic 5 them, and that's really good. Overall, it doesn't matter. I started with Relic 3, and then when I needed to take their relics up for their specific GL, because they're all Galactic Legend requirements, then I relic them up to whatever higher relics I needed. So you can do that, or you can keep them at Relic 3 so they can use Datacrons. That you can use them in Conquest. They're going to be really useful overall. Proving Grounds, whatever you need them for. But it's up to you. Relic 5, Relic 3, either way works. And then just take them up as you need for other GLs. Captain Rex, you already put a good amount of investment in there. Oh, I wish you have so many of these mods. Like, learn mod sets, right mod, like he should have a speed set. He loves potency. I think I went speed set and maybe a health set with potency primary here and tons of potency secondaries. But either way, like, please fix your mods. Sorry, it's so noticeable when you don't even have like level 15 mods here that it's crazy, because you have good teams, you have good characters, and then they're just, you have all these like level 12 mods here. And don't tell me you don't have the credits. That's not an excuse for this. Like, you absolutely can level 15 your mods. If you have them equipped on a character and that character is usable, they need to have level 15 mods. That's the bare minimum. So it looks like you have decent speed on some of your mods, so I'm not saying you don't completely know what you're doing, but it seems like you're missing a fundamental understanding of mods somewhere. And if you need more credits, then go to the Mark 1s and buy credits with your Mark 1 currency from raids. But you can side farm Rex, that's fine. So after CLS Rebels, if you're still waiting for after Troopers, Zori, CLS Rebels, if you're still waiting for your ships, you can get Rex up and running if you want to. Or after you finish SOKR, that's fine. SOKR you need to start once you have the ship ready. So I think everything I've said so far you can finish before you get SOKR up and running. So after SOKR and all those Rebels and Phoenix and Resistance and all that other stuff, it looks like you have a little bit into Gungans, so you can, if you want to, pause everything else I said and like continue finishing this. You're going to miss Jar Jar because you're not ready. I don't think this probably would have been a good farm for you. You can just finish them. I don't think you have the Zetas. So yeah, just finish your Gungans, but I think the smarter farm instead would have been Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon instead of Gungans. But once you finish Gungans, you 100% should be putting your relic material into Padawan, Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon. Get them up and running, even though you don't have Queen Amidala, and I know you don't have the power to get her in Improving Grounds yet, and you're probably gonna have to like farm her out of shipments or something, or just out of Proving Grounds whenever she comes. But regardless, like, these are an excellent team by themselves. They're pretty universal. You can use them in the Jedi teams, you can use them in Galactic Republic teams. Galactic Republic Jedi are the most flexible plug and play characters in the game. So you're gonna want Master Qui-Gon, Padawan, Obi-Wan, and you're going to want them soon. So I would get them up and running as soon as possible. Get them to 7 stars Honestly, maybe even before Gungans, if you can't get Jar Jar right away, you could at least like farm up the stars, then put your Kyrotech into Gungans, get them up to relics, and then go into these if you want to, whatever order you want. But you can absolutely finish these and then Gungans or Gungans and then these. But these Master Qui-Gon Padawan Obi-Wan have an assault battle. You're going to want to take these two to Relic 7 as soon as possible. So whatever you do, probably finish Gungans, then Master Qui-Gon Padawan Obi-Wan to Relic 7. Then you can do like Imperial Trooper or Dark Trooper, Zori, Rex, CLS Rebels, whatever order you want to do there. Just focus on assault battles is the big thing I'm trying to tell you. And then once you're done with those, you can go into SOKR, because by that time you should have your ships done. Once you're done with SOKR, your next big farm should probably be Jabba. So once you need to start farming your shards, start farming these and getting them up and running, because your next big GL should probably be Jabba, which leads to, you know, JML, which leads to Leia, Profundity, and all those farms. So it's an excellent foot into the door there. It's going to get you Smuggler's Run 2. It gets you Jedi Knight Luke, which gets you the that assault battle for Jedi. So by the time you're starting for finished Jedi Knight Luke, you should have Imperial Troopers, the 2 assault battles with them. You should have Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. You should have the CLS Rebels. You should have the Night Sister Phoenix one with your Phoenix. You should also have I think the Jedi one. Did I say Jedi? The Jedi one with Jedi Knight Luke. Either way. But you should pretty much have the First Order Sith one with SOKR. So you should have all the assault battles at least most of them at CT3, and then a few at CT2. Pretty much the only one you're going to be missing is going to be Inquisitors. So, and then once you have 4 GLs, 2 GL ships, then you can go for Inquisitors. So I know this is a lot for a farming pathway. You have a lot to do. You're running out of Zetas. You're probably extremely credit poor. There's a lot for you to do. You have a lot of ways that you can go, but you really should. Honestly, I think you weren't ready for Gungans, and you kind of like overstepped yourself with Gungans. But you just got to commit to it. Finish them. I would finish these Zetas on characters like Starkiller, like an excellent character. You want 2 Zetas on there on him. But other than that, like, yeah, finish your Gungans. I already went through your farming pathway, but do that, and then don't ignore your ships. Continue to build them up. Just because you have Executor doesn't mean you're fine. You need 2 fleets right now. You need 4 once you get to, what is it, Chromium. So 4 for Chromium and Erodium, and then 6 once you get to Kyber. And you'd be very, very surprised at how fast it comes, because I felt the same way. Like, oh, I don't have enough for 2, and then I was like, I don't have enough for 4, and then I don't have enough for 6. But I kept farming my fleets. I focused on, I farmed all my ships, and I seemed to be just fine, and I was always ready. May have not been 100% ready, but I was like 90% ready, and I was able to, I never like dropped back down. So I always like climb. So continue to do that. Farm your ships, fix your mods, and that's the farming pathway that I would give you. But overall, I would say a good like foundation. You're getting a lot of fleet crystals. You're doing a lot of things right. You have a pathway to get good assault battles done. You have decent characters already within a year. So within a year, this is a nice account. It just has some huge gaping holes, like you know, your some of your fleets need shoring up. Some of your strong teams need some Zetas. Some of your a lot of your characters like absolutely need to have a mod overhaul, and you just have to have like a very hopefully you can get a better understanding of mods and to fix this account on what's happening with it, so that you can have a great account. Because right now I think your account isn't going to perform at the level that you would want, but in, you know, like 6 months this account could be singing very, very beautiful, and it could be absolutely like a contender. But you just have to fix all those things I said. Maybe resubmit in a few months so that I can see your progress, and then we can give you another farming pathway and kind of see how your progress is with your mods and your teams, and what decisions you decided to go, and if you ended up deciding to take my recommendations. But overall, thanks for letting me look at your account. And then if you guys have any comments about this account, just let me know in the comments below, and then I'll see you all next time. Take care.